Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. In the last episode, the Brute and the Soothsinger tried to do the Soothsinger's quest. We're going to be trying again. We didn't manage it. I misjudged exactly how hazardous things were going to be once the mission kicked off, and definitely overextended. So we're going to try and do a bit better this time. And we have an encounter along the way. You hear the clashes and clangs of what sounds like a fight taking place up ahead. As you draw near, you see a Savas and an Inox locked in a fierce duel. They both notice your arrival and call to you for aid. Yeah, let's just attempt to break up the fight without killing either. You leap into the midst and attempt to break up the fight, but at that exact moment, Savas summons spikes of earth from the ground, intended for the Inox. Despite injuries sustained from the spikes, you successfully manage to drag them away from each other, allowing them to calm down. Without explaining why they were fighting, they each wrest themselves from your grasp and storm off, heading in opposite directions. Well, 13 HP is nice. 1 damage is not too bad. We've already seen that before, so let's go for Protector on the Soothsinger, and Dynamo will try and overkill something. This is got the potential to be quite dangerous. But hopefully the knowledge we gained last time will help out. So, Undead again. Oh, we've got 1 elite this time and 1 normal. So, slightly different setup than previously. Let's see. With the slightly different setup, also comes slightly different doorway setup. There's no obstacles here, and no real obstacles over this way. So this is definitely got the potential to be a bit easier in some ways. I think we'll do similarly as we did last time. So we'll go for Wistful Wounding and Echoing Aria. That's going to allow us to get a really nice wounding aura on everyone, which is especially useful for these with such low health. As for the Brute, I'm kind of tempted to send the Brute straight into the next room and just start mashing heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get pretty far in if we do something like... In fact, with Hook and Jane, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we could potentially run all the way to the back over here and get an attack off. As a maybe. Alternatively, we could like switch direction and do a warding strength, push someone around. Let's try it. It seems like a crazy idea. Should be good fun. So the plan is Soothsinger is going to get the wounding aura, and just make sure that everyone's prepped with shield. Then the Brute is going to go barreling into this room and kill whatever's in this corner. Hopefully there's something there and it's not like over this side. So there is the 2 bits that we needed on that side. Vermling Shaman, start your healing off. Thank you. Use the boots. Open the door. Oh, you are going to be absolutely mullered, my friend. And muddled, and we can then hit him and push him away, which is actually kind of funny to me. Let's push him all the way back there. Because he can only move once, so he's going to come this way. This thing is going to summon, but we're going to get right on it next turn. Ow, that's a big hit. That's worrying. So Living Corpse will die next turn. And over here, okay, we want to get in, probably with Juggernaut, and have a secondary attack with Spare Dagger. Although, we could actually do Eye for an Eye and then Juggernaut and do it that way. That also works for me. Over this side, getting Blesses or Strengthens off would be very nice. We can't bless all allies. Ooh, actually. Rather than Eye for an Eye, let's actually do Spare Dagger. Because we can get Call to Action to strengthen everyone. And yeah, Call to Action will strengthen, and Soothing Lullaby allows us to heal up the injured. Shaman's also going to do some healing, so that's kind of fine. I'm surprised that these guys haven't actually been hit yet. Hopefully the scouts will do some work. So, Brute, step in. And I think this is actually worth doing the swing to get a wound on this. That's pretty solid. There we go. First altar down. And we can afford to use the healing potion and get a teeny bit of healing. That is so painful. Oh, it's because it's the elite. Take the damage. At least they've not been cursing anyone. So probably Spare Dagger on this guy, and then actually we can't Spare Dagger him. Maybe we just leave him. Because he's far enough away from us. Yeah, let's 1, 2, 3. Leaping Cleave will get us back over here. You know what? Taking him out is going to be smarter. Provoking Roar and we'll just do Balanced Measure to move in. Over this side, I am worried about our friend's longevity. Let's say Power Ballad and Throw Voice, try and get Disarm on this. So step in, at least we're going to get some money out of this. Hit him, poison him, disarm him, and all that jazz. Hit you with a disarm. And we'll move in this way. What's it actually doing? Yeah, nothing we care about. Could have gone in between the two of them, but I want to move towards the gold. Thank you for that healing. Burnings. I get the feeling I'm going to have to kill this thing. Let's do a singing arrow to actually get some damage on it. Over here, Eye for an Eye will let us heal up a little. Skewer will let us do some damage. No, Trample will let us do some damage and get past that shield. So, big hit. There we go. Be gone. Now we can get back to focusing on the actual stuff. Oh, hate to see it. At the very least, we've hit him. So he's wounded and he will die in 3 turns. Okay, I think we can probably do a long rest. Our friends are going to suffer, but we need to preserve what we can. Attack 3, range 4. Yeah, it's gonna be quite painful. It's immobilized though, so it's not moving anywhere. Unfortunately, our friends are also not intelligently moving. So, what are you going to do? Skip the attack. He's got 1 more turn of attacking unless he heals up. And I think we will lose Power Ballard. I could temporarily change to something like Echoing Aria and use the retaliate damage to kill. That's an interesting idea. Let's try that. And then tuning the outcome would let us get a curse off as well. I think we'll do a short rest over on the brute. He doesn't... actually, you know what? Let's say long rest, because then he can use his boots again. And he'll be able to make most of that distance back. Okay, here's the retaliation coming. What range is he attacking at? Range 4. That is just insane. Okay, let's at least get in a position where we can curse. It's only attack 2, but hopefully our friends survive. Take the 4 damage. Take that 3 damage. Brute does a bit of self-healing, and we will lose Balanced Measure. Although Balanced Measure with Hook and Chain is actually amazing, so let's not do that just yet. Let's... They're all good cards. Let's take out Warding Strength for now. Okay, we want to move in far. Skewer is our biggest move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would get us most of the way over for burning one card. That's not too bad. And then what else could we do on the top? Is there anything worthwhile? Probably not. So let's say we're going to do Skewer. We'll move slow-ish with it. And we'll do Spare Dagger for the moment. Over on this side, Soothing Lullaby will allow us to heal up a little bit, and Call to Action, but we'll try and move super slowly so that everyone gets the strengthening. So, charging on through. Skip the attack. A little bit of healing on the one who needs it, Strengthen all allies. Okay, let's open this room up. Nimble Knife and Throw Voice get us doing some funky disarms. We're not going to be able to... Oh, actually, what we could do is we could do Juggernaut. I want to be on that doorway so I can see what's in there before I make my choices. Let's spin it round and have a look at the room. So whatever it is in there that we need is going to be somewhere at the back. We could trample through with boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can actually get us to any space in there. So trample with boots is a possibility. Then balance measure, because we've moved 6, would allow us to attack 6, which might kill whatever it is straight away. And then, yeah, that seems reasonable. It's moving slowly though, so it's really going to depend on what's in there. Ooh, yeah, going to end on difficult terrain. Don't like that, but not much we can do about it. What are you guys doing? Shielding and healing. That's fine, we can deal with shielding and healing. Let's stand next to you. He can't actually summon anyone in at the moment. And I'll get a disarm out for good measure. Ooh, actually, no. Undo. Yeah, we'll just punch you in the shin. Because if you're shielding and healing, you're not actually doing anything specific. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. So if we go to... we can never get enough to go to there. That's a bit of a shame. But we can go on those two, get them both injured, and then stand here, getting attacks on them. And then we can do a balance measure hit on the elite. This thing can't summon. We'll do a long rest because the retaliate will actually help us out. We can do a provoking roar on the other guy. And in theory, a hook and... actually, we can... with leap and cleave, we can get onto that space. And if we're going to do that, we could... do a cleave provoking roar. Seems a bit over the top. We can't do a cleave anyway. Yeah, let's do a hook and chain on this. We're not going to be able to pull it, but it's an attack 3, and then we'll leaping cleave to move next to it. Nope, we'll do it the other way around. So we're going to use hook and chain to move here, and then leaping cleave. Yeah, that works. I feel like I'm structuring our moves a lot better this time. Now we're not getting the poison on, sorry, not the wound on these guys, but we are getting them killed. So, move around to here. Swing on both of them. Is this thing not summoning anything? Probably is, but I probably wasn't paying attention. That's a good hit. Still doesn't have space to summon, so that's fine. Well, I guess it's got space now. Let's lose... No. Let's lose tuning the outcome. Because there's gold there, it can't summon. Okay, feeling a bit better. Singing arrow on this would put a wound in it. So, nimble knife, singing arrow, good combination. Over here, we just need a little bit of a hit. So, let's say eye for an eye and juggernaut. That gives us a teeny bit of healing as well. Step on in. Second skull altar gone, and we get a little bit of money. Painful, but he's gonna suffer some retaliation on these. Hey, you're supposed to... Oh, not on both of them, of course, right. Well, let's at least get him wounded. He'll die on his next turn. And no one is close enough to be blessed. That's fine. Thank you, Mr. Shaman. Okay, we need to move to the final door. None of these are super huge moves, so let's try and move slowly. Yeah, we'll do it that way around. As for the brute, we can afford to do a long rest. It'll give us back our boots, which will allow us to move around. Okay, Soothsinger. Strengthen everyone, because it's the end of the turn. And we could just grab the gold, actually. A little bit of healing, and we will lose spare dagger. I can feel we've got this victory in our grasp. Okay, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get us to whatever the door is. So Juggernaut would get us close, but not quite in there. Yeah, I think probably we do it in 2 turns. So we'll go eye for an eye to move us in. And... no, leaping cleave to move us in. And eye for an eye just because we need some other card. That gets us a little bit closer. Thanks, Mr. Shaman. Yeah, the boots will get us close enough. We're not going to have quite the oomph of charging into the room next turn, but we should still be able to make it a decent distance in. Okay, long rest on the Soothsinger. Hook and chain gets us in, potentially all the way to the back. Balanced measure might get us an attack. Open it up. Well, not quite going to be an attack, but we can at least block him from moving further. So what's he doing? He's moving 1, attacking 3. He's moving 3, attacking 4. This is going to be painful, but... it's going to stop this summoning anything. Oh, look at that! That is a very welcome strike. Oh no, he's going to hit us, and he's going to die from the retaliation damage, which means this thing's going to summon. Actually, no, because there's going to be gold on here, so it's not going to be able to. This could not have gone better this turn. Let's use Singing Arrow. Yeah, we've been lucky with this. Let's potentially disarm him. In fact, we'll step in. We'll see what he's going to do. But those are the 2 key options that we've got. We're going to want Throw Voice. Nimble Knife and Throw Voice gets us into the room. So what are you doing? Move 4, attack 3, target 3. We can tank that. It's a good start. And you know what? Anyone targets anyone, just targets me. Soothsinger, let's get the disarm on. It is going to slow this guy down in terms of his death, but we're not in a rush for him to die. We don't need the extra money. Well, we always need the extra money, but we're not that hard up for it. And he was disarmed, so he wasn't going to take the retaliation damage this turn. Okay, short rest on the brute. It'd be nice to get him down to like no health, but I don't really see that happening. What can we do over here? We can strengthen all allies. That'll help. Mostly I care about just doing enough damage to finish this off, so let's keep the focus. Leaping Cleave, which means provoking Roar and Leaping Cleave, so we go quick. There it goes. All Skull Altars are done. We'll get the strengthen off. We'll get the healing off. And the bones is also doing a little bit of healing, but That matters not because we have won the scenario. And with much more aplomb than last time. As the altars are destroyed, the remaining undead fall to the ground. The cultists run off in the undergrowth, defeated. Okay, so we didn't get Dynamo for the Brute, but we did get 20 XP for the Soothsinger and the Protector. So that's pretty good. And we got a perk, of course. What's going on? It seems someone didn't want us to learn new songs. I think it's more serious than that, but it does seem related to the Soothsinger in some way. In that case, we need to preempt the next attack. I'll talk to some of my Inox friends and prepare a welcome party. Both of them gained level ups, so this means I need to refer to my notes. We're going to do the Brute first. At level 4, we're looking for Unstoppable Charge. Move with a stun targeting everyone is great. Attack 5 is amazing. Devastating Hack is good as well, but this is a burnable ability. So Unstoppable Charge, yes please. And I think we'll take off Warding Strength and put it on right now. As for the perk, Outburst is lovely. Extra targets is also lovely, but that assumes that there's things near enough to hit. But for when it does crop up, I very much like that. So we'll do that. As for the Soothsinger, at level 4, Disorienting Dirge is the one we want. All enemies gain disadvantage on all of their attacks. And also, look at the bottom part. Curse, target all enemies within range 3. Bless, target all enemies within range 3. It is an amazing card. Inspiring Anthem is also good, but Disorienting Dirge is just like exceptional. So we're gonna take that and let's substitute out Tuning the Outcome. No, Tuning the Outcome is one that stays with us forever. Call to Action. And then we have 2 perks because we just gained a level and we did the quest. So let's 3+1s are always nice. Power chords are very nice. We don't attack a huge amount. But that means that the +2 wound is going to crop up more frequently as well. The +0 stun is going to crop up more frequently. I think getting the 2 power chords is a good time to do it. Cool. Well, very happy with that. I think now we need to swap out the characters. So let's pull out the Elementalist and pull out the Scoundrel. We haven't done the Scoundrel in a while. And the Scoundrel just needs to do a bit more movement before they get their next perk, I think. So we'll look to do that next time. Maybe we'll do the Scoundrel's mission. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.